1.5 million kilometers from here, behind a sun shield the size of a tennis court, there is a mirror that has not been warm since early 2022, 223 degrees below zero. Beryllium, coated with 48 grams of gold, spread 100 nanometers thick. And in one of the pictures it sent home, there is a red dot, so small the telescope cannot tell whether it has a shape at all.
The dot has a catalog name, MOMZ14. The letters stand for Mirage or Miracle, the name of the survey that found it, and we will come back to why anyone would call a survey that. In 2025, the telescope's spectrograph split that dot into a rainbow and measured the stretch in its light. Redshift 14.44, the most distant object ever confirmed. Not estimated, confirmed. The light left when the universe was 280 million years old, out of 13.8 billion, 2% of everything that has happened. So the beam traveled 13.5 billion years, which means the galaxy sits 13.5 billion light-years away. It does not. Ask where MOMZ14 is tonight, and the answer is roughly 34 billion light-years, in a universe 13.8 billion years old. Nothing in that sentence is a typo.
Space is not a room that light crosses. It is something that grows. While that beam was in flight, and it was in flight for 3 times longer than the Earth has existed, the road behind it kept getting longer, and the galaxy that fired it drifted on. By arrival, the gap was about 2.5 times wider than the distance the light actually flew. The light changed too. Stretch space and you stretch the wave inside it. What left that galaxy as ultraviolet, a wavelength too short for your eye, arrived here 15 times longer, nearly 2 microns. Infrared, heat, which is the entire reason for the tennis court of shielding and the 223 below. A warm telescope glows in the exact band it is trying to read. It fogs its own photograph. Webb is cold and gold, because gold is a better mirror for infrared than silver is.
Now the survey name. July 2022. Weeks after Webb opened its eyes, a team at Edinburgh found a galaxy in the CEER's field and put a number on it from its colors alone. Redshift 16.7. Further than anything ever seen. It went around a world in a day. Then somebody took a spectrum. The real answer was 4.912. It was not at the dawn of the universe. It was an ordinary dusty galaxy, far later and far nearer, whose glowing oxygen and hydrogen happened to land in the filters in a pattern that imitated the real thing. Color alone lies, and it has lied more than once. That is why the survey that found MOMZ14 is called Mirage or Miracle. These people have been burned in public, and they built the doubt into the letterhead. Read every record in this field that way, including this one, though this one has a spectrum.
So how far can it see? There is a real answer, and it is a wall. For its first 380,000 years, the universe was opaque. Hot ionized plasma, and light could not get through it without being scattered. When it cooled and cleared, the last of that scattered light set off, and it is still arriving. We call it the cosmic microwave background. Nothing sees past it, because there is no light behind it to see. Webb's limit is not the size of its mirror. It is the physics. And there is a complication. These first galaxies are brighter and more blown up than the model said they should be. Some people announced that this broke cosmology. Most of that has been walked back since. Masses overestimated, and some of the glow turning out to be black holes rather than stars. Not all of it. Something in the early universe is still not adding up.
The honest answer is that Webb sees to about 2% of the age of the universe. The ground before that belongs to radio telescopes and to instruments nobody has built yet. The record has moved several times since 2022. It will move again. If you would like to be here when it does, this is the channel for it.